Hello fellow writers, welcome to Pen and Pencil. Let's get right down to the topic. 2 or 3 years ago, I was listening to an interview of a very successful playwright. He was talking about many of his plays that went on to earn him a lot of money and how he just got into success. Near the end of it, he was talking about some plays that were coming up, one of which kind of irked me in a little bit of an odd way. The statement went something along these lines. I also wrote a zombie play because everyone's writing a zombie play. I guess what got me was the fact that he said, I'm doing it because everyone else is doing it. That was a little strange to me, and I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why. At the time, I was getting really passionately and fully into writing and giving it my all, pretty much finding out this is what I wanted to do. And for some reason, the whole everyone else is doing it, so I have to do it, I thought was just a little wrong, for lack of a better term. Fast forward to now where I'm writing a play, actually a musical, that has a topic that's really popular right now. I won't say what because it's still in development. And just the other day before filming this, I realized my hypocrisy. It's almost if I was looking at blood on my hands. I realized that I was writing something that's popular at the modern time. It's not zombies, but it is actually very popular. So I had to take a step back. After some thought, I came to a few conclusions. First off, there's the financial standpoint. Despite this playwright being very well off and having many plays already produced and sold, I still get this in a money stance. First, let's talk about Hollywood. I know you all have that friend who says that Hollywood is just bombarded with nothing but remakes and reboots and it's all getting annoying. And why on earth are they doing that? Well, here's the thing. The reason why remakes and reboots are so prevalent in Hollywood is because people in the modern setting already have an established feeling towards a certain product, and their brains will be triggered to memories, more than likely good memories, of that product, and they will want to see it again, and it will get butts in the seats. So something like zombies, something people already know, and a lot of which are really into, will get butts in the seats. And as such, you're risking less money to invest into something that you know will actually have some type of success because there's already a built-in audience. So from that standpoint, I totally get it. Then there was the next thing. Writers often have these thoughts, and I'll put this in huge quotations, of moral standpoints when it comes to writing something. The term sellout usually comes to mind when they think they're writing something just because it's popular. But the reason why the phrase sellout became so popular is because politicians, and more importantly to this example, artists, started to give up their own personal startings to have people write or create for them and then make it their own product. So sellout maybe isn't the right term for this, but it is what goes through writers' heads. So for lack of a better term, this is the moral inquiry that happens when you sit down and start writing something that just so happens to share a topic that's really popular right now, or in other words, a trending topic. But the whole thing all goes back to this, fellow writers. Write for yourself first, and then clean it up for an audience. Every writer has something on their heart or mind that they want to get out to the world, something they want to say. Art is called expression, for that matter. The whole reason why artists make art is because they want to share their thoughts and show people how other people are thinking about something, or to show people that they are thinking the same thing. And I know it gets a little complicated when you explain it like that. But even if that thought is, laughter is good, there's why we create comedy. Laughter is good, or laughter is an escape. But escapism is another video for another time, so let's move on. So, what do you do if you are writing something that's truly on your heart or on your mind and you need to get out to the world, but is also a very trending thing? First off, you gotta remember there's gonna be a lot of people that are just gonna shrug it off as another blank entry. Oh, this is another post-apocalypse entry. Oh, this is another pirate entry. You get my drift. But you gotta remember there's always gonna be people like that no matter what. You come out with a fantasy film tomorrow, people are going to say, oh, this is another Lord of the Rings ripoff. But it doesn't matter if they see the film or not, they're still going to say that. Those people just exist. Remember, when you get criticism for any piece of your work, remember who's saying it, and remember why they're saying it. These things usually show whether it's genuine or not. And with the modern internet, you can definitely tell whether someone has a track record of being genuine in their reviews or not. But here come the benefits of writing something that happens to be popular at the time. You, as a writer, get to see what actually works and what doesn't work in past entries. The movie, play, television show, book, or any other medium shares the type of topic that you're writing about. Go ahead and research on it. If that media failed, see why it failed and what were people's complaints about it. This can help tune your writing to make sure you're not falling into the same pitfalls as those writers. Now, I'm not saying go to every piece of media and find all the complaints and correct them all in your work. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is you have a little bit of a safety net to see what works and what doesn't work. But again, that's not as black and white as I might make it sound. Because what that boils down to is this, and this is the most important part. Remember, writers, whenever you're making any type of media, no matter the premise, plot, subject matter, setting, characters, whatever, it's all in the execution. You can have the simplest, most bare-bone plot, but as long as you execute it right with right characters and right turns and right respect for what you're making, you can have a very great product. So back to the original interview that I was talking about. Do I still feel weird about his comment about writing something because everybody else is writing about it? A little bit, but I'm a little less harsh about it because, one, I never said it to him, so thank goodness for that, and two, I've been able to chew on it for a while. Maybe it was really in his heart to write a zombie play, and just the fact that everybody else was doing it, he had the opportunity to write it now. Or maybe it was just the safety of something else successful and how he could take his turn on it and make it something successful for him. I don't know the whole story. It was just a small comment in a large number of questions. Thank you so much for watching this video, good comrades. Be sure to keep writing, stay awesome, and I'll see you on Friday.